everybody.
Huh.
Seek a way out
The
again.
shaking stopped.
Yeah, I agree. Let me check something from my end, though. Hold on. You said it was a bit long, but I was paying attention for sure. Okay. So this is all we completed. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. We still have 5 squares to go through. I
It
think
would
this...
seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
Okay.
You're right. Let's hurry.
This exit needs the Uranus card too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Junpei.
Oh dear. Yes. I think we should be done in about an hour, or 2, or 3, or 4.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I'm not getting dinner tonight.
All right, it's open. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, Neptune Key. Let's see if you work.
Oh, Neptune.
Yes, I think it unlocked.
Uh-oh.
It's
Incinerator.
Incinerator. So this is the incinerator.
The Incineroar.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Oh, it's alright, Bio. If you do pass out, that's fine. We'll let you know tomorrow morning how the ending went, and I can just replay it on Discord.
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Oh,
Pull
gosh.
that and the door should open. Got it.
Got it. Sip of water.
Let's go.
Okay. Why would you even need an incinerator?
What's going on?
Oh shit, Santa and June are down. I don't know why, Spaghetti.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Nope, I just came to escape. You're just an additional
Of
baggage.
course I did. I made a promise.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Me too, Mayan.
You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Yeah.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
What? Who took it?
Lotus?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Oh gosh. Ace. 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 We finna kick your ass. He's got the blicky.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals?
Mobile document destroyer that dumps the evidence in the ocean. Why is it golden? Trash. What are you guys talking about? Mobile document destroyer that dumps the evidence in the ocean. Kindle. Why is it golden? Oh, it's just golden. It's just a golden revolver that's behind door 6.
You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you.
Well, now.
Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
What pain?
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Really? That? Okay.
Another irritating insect.
Shut up. I used to like you.
And how do you know that?
Good question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me.
I've just been in this place before and not because the morphogenetic field. Yeah, right.
This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go.
Go where?
First is one. Give me your hand.
Lotus. There you go, Mayan. There's the woman that you've been simping all for. Lotus. She's also a hacker.
8. And with this,
The number 9 bracelet.
9.
The ninth man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game.
Sure you have.
I've had quite a time playing with you. I
Well,
must
it's
thank
6.
Zero, I suppose.
Oh. No. No, oh, Mayan. So, let me just explain it. So, the number 9 man's bracelet is 9, but the number 0 bracelet is 6. Yes. So, Akane / June and the number 9, the 9th man's bracelet are both 9. Aoi's bracelet is 0, and the number 0 bracelet is 6. I hope that kind of explained it. And Aoi is Santa.
Wait, what?
Sorry if that's a little complicated. It's kind of hard to explain.
Ace doesn't know who Zero is.
Yeah. No. Okay. Only way it makes sense in my head. Kind of like the shredder trunks that go to companies disposed of. Ah, that's what you mean. Okay, I see. You were just responding to Cold Spaghetti about why they asked about the incinerator on the ship. Okay.
What the hell are you planning, Santa?
Yeah.
At any rate, this game ends now.
Not yet.
I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending.
Oh, shut your ass
I
up.
suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye.
Wait!
Oh,
What? Why isn't it opening?
it's a digital root of 9.
One more time.
Damn, he's just yanking that woman.
Now open!
It's
No!
not proven that June's
What
bracelet is
this?
9.
Why?
But they talked about it. They did the they did it that every number door that June goes through, she goes with Santa. And if you add up 3 and 6, you get 9. But since Santa's bracelet, well, that's just what Snake and 7 were talking about.
That digital root should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
They did talk
No!
about it. That doesn't mean it must be true. Okay. Okay, I'll believe you, Marshmallow. You have completed the game.
Ah!
Get his ass, 7. Nice. I want to read this. Let me see this. 7 chose that moment to act. He moved far faster than a man of his bulk should have been able to, and he launched that bulk straight at Ace. It was over before they knew it. Is June 0? It could be true. Wait. Now that doesn't make sense. Hold on. In the blink of an eye, Ace was on the floor. He rolled onto his side, groaning in pain. Now kick him right in the face. Curb stomp him. Lotus ran straight for Junpei. She darted around behind him and stuck her head out, making sure to keep Junpei between herself and Ace. Hi, Lotus.
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, 7.
Don't mention it.
7 stood over Ace, his breathing slow and heavy.
Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit.
Go off on him.
After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces.
What he did in the other routes, you ought to just tear him apart. Just kill him, guys, exactly.
If a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good.
Oh, come on, we don't need him alive, do we?
Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
Do you know how much money he possibly has? You think they're gonna put him somewhere...
9 years ago?
Could be true that June's birthday is 9, I mean.
Then you must be...
Okay, I see what you mean, Marshmallow. You mean that June's number bracelet could be 9. It's not possible yet.
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Well, I mean, it's possible. It's just not confirmed yet, is what I meant to say. Ace planted his hands on the floor and shook his head. Junpei walked toward him. He stopped and looked down at Ace with pity on his face. Don't look at him at all with any pity.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
And on all the other routes, you've killed literally everybody.
Wait, Nijisaki?
Yes. He peered at Junpei, genuinely confused.
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone.
Right.
You killed him without making it look like you killed him.
Okay.
The way I figure it, you had 4 motives.
We learned about this last time.
1.
Yes.
In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous.
This is exactly what Ace said in the safe route ending.
Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital route.
Correct. Yes, we get that. Uh-huh. We don't need to see it all.
Which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted.
Correct,
You wanted to
Amundo.
remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki.
Which was dressed up to look like Snake, and he was thrown in door 3.
3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem.
He knew your past.
He knew your past.
Yep.
He knew what had happened 9 years before.
How did I know he was going to say that? Must have been the mozzarella field.
You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki?
Why do you sound so concerned? Was it because he was your second in hand? Or second man in hand, or whatever?
Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago.
His lover? I see.
You remembered him because he was the blind kid. But his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Nijisaki was dead.
Not really poor. He was also contributing to the Nonary project.
And you mean to say... Snake is still alive?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sirree.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Ace's self-derision was frustrating, but Junpei kept his emotions in check and continued.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death.
Yeah, what
Clover
happened?
and I were investigating the chart room. You came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room.
Did he do the puzzle before us?
You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course, you would have known the solution to every puzzle, which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest.
Yeesh.
One blow was all it took. And then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
So wait, they were just chilling there? Yeah, I guess so. They were just waiting there to be killed. I guess this is a part of Zero's plan.
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote.
Correct.
But that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket.
I didn't even notice
It
that.
wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you.
Wait, they gave the numbers too? Yeah, they were given bracelets too.
You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace,
That was the only thing Junpei hadn't been able to figure out.
Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it. But why?
Because of this.
Slowly, Ace reached down and pulled something out of his pocket. It was a folded piece of paper.
What's with the paper?
Yeah.
Just read it.
Let's see.
This is
Number
what it
1.
said.
There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the Nonary game.
Yeah.
The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I've prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you.
Why didn't he just repent, that dumbass? Because obviously he didn't want to go to jail or lose money. Plus, he's just a sadistic asshole who cares about himself.
The decision is yours.
Oh
Do
my,
as you
I know.
please. 0.
Hi, Spaghetti.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck,
He has money for days. Well, that kind of lawsuit is going to take a lot of money out of him. Kidnapped 18 kids, hosted a sort of really effed up experiment and killed one of them. Yeah, I don't know how much money could save him from that.
I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation.
I'm thinking life in prison without the possibility of parole with no bail. Yeah. I mean, and probably for life. Yeah, you said that already. Yeah, in your message. Seems deserving to... Ace. He seems deserving of that.
I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was.
At least he lives. Because you have to be stupid to pass the nonary game. What? What do you mean by that, Mayan?
I proceeded
The
to the
nonary
captain's
game.
quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
You calling me stupid? Ace had confessed everything. What energy he had left with him left him with the truth, and he sagged on his knees. They ain't going to live. Junpei felt revulsion for the pathetic man on the floor near his feet. But among the revulsion was a hint of pity. Do not feel even an ounce of pity for this asshole. After all, Ace had not been the only person who murdered those 3 men. Junpei spoke quietly.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Deservingly.
Yes, so it would seem. I was little more than a puppet, in many ways.
Oh my god, we're still here? Okay. Look, even people like this don't deserve to die. See, death, it's good for him. He deserves to rot in a padded cell and straitjacket for the rest of his days. That is a good perspective, Bio. Yeah, I'll keep that in consideration. That is a good perspective. I just hope he rots in solitary with the most disgusting, revulsing food. Yeah. That's all he deserves to eat.
Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared.
Mm-hmm.
The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap.
That's true. You two don't have to agree. You just can't. Just don't argue over it. Too much, at least.
But yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Ah,
I did
that's so...
everything he wanted me to do.
Do you guys get it? Do you get the joke he just made? Get it? Line, like a cruise line. Sinker, the ship is sinking, and usually there's hooks. There's hooks on ships? Wow, that was so funny.
Yeah.
No.
By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago.
JK. Oh.
That's why this nonary game happened.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Am I right? Am I
Santa.
right? Oh. Junpei looked over at Santa. As Junpei spoke, he stood up, his legs still shaky.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any...
Shut up.
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa.
We got you figured out.
Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh?
Seven's face was sad as he
My
spoke.
memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh?
Hey, Zero. Santa's smile was sarcastic and something else.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh?
Heyo.
Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong.
Oh,
Number 1,
but he's not Zero?
I ain't Zero.
He ain't Zero!
What?
Wait, what?
Whoa, I know, Mayan. This is bonkers.
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a
We knew that.
secretary.
Well, we had to wait till it was actually confirmed. June is 0. Holy effing shiza.
But an assistant's only an assistant.
Right. You were right, Mayan.
I didn't come up with all this.
Yep. Santa was an assistant to... Well, we'll just call him by his real name. Aoi was an assistant to his sister, Akane, who is 0.
All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake.
Who is also dead. Correct.
Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago.
Right. This was the revenge to kill the guys who did the original Nonary game.
That's why this
None.
Nonary game happened.
Right?
But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose.
What's the other one?
There's another reason you guys are playing the Nonary game.
This is so much better than anything reality TV can come up with. Well, that's not really a fair comparison. You're comparing reality TV, which is some of the lowest forms of television entertainment, with a literal game that was created by an actual staff that cares about what they're putting out. But yes, I agree. This is so much better than reality TV. To put memories to fake sister? Receiver to sender? What are you going on about, Mayan? You're having a bit of a moment.
To save someone.
To save someone? Oh,
Save someone?
Right.
a rescue.
You were brought here to help my sister.
Akane.
To save Akane.
Holy shit.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw...
Suddenly, Seven froze. His eyes went as wide as dinner plates and he spun around toward June. June followed his gaze.
What?
Holy shit. The memories are sent to the dummy. Oh. This is just like the safe ending when she disappeared from the chapel. She was gone. Where June had been, there was nothing.
What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki?
Seven began to mumble to himself, a strange series of words strung together as if his mind wasn't functioning properly. His face was twisted with effort, as though he were struggling with something they couldn't see. He gritted his teeth and pressed his hands against the sides of his head.
Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
7! What the hell is going on?
Wait, is that why we killed Jumpy? Wait, is that why we killed Jumpy? What? We're not killing Jumpy. Not yet, at least. I think so.
I don't know. I just... Oh!
He has
I
telepathy.
swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
From somewhere far away, they all heard a deep, heavy noise. It sounded like a tremendous wheel slowly beginning to churn. No, Santa in the first ending. Oh. Santa seemed to have entered an almost trance-like state. His words were calm and measured.
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time.
Okay, he's gonna tell us.
It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon.
The morphogenetic field.
And what was that phenomenon?
Morphogenetic field.
For 2 organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory.
Yes.
Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were 2 separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones in the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but
What?
there was a mistake.
Oh.
Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q, However,
She was in the gigantic with you.
for some reason, she was placed on the gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you?
Kind of.
I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Not really.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
Right?
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia?
Lotus told me.
How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nichisaki was killed?
Because he told
Were
me.
you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo?
No.
And what about the coffin
Time
Snake
travel.
was trapped in? How
Yeah.
the hell did you open it?
But.
Well, that's...
That's, The answer to that is easy. Oh? Time travel. It's like Mayan said. What? He knew because I knew. What the hell? June Younger is communicating to... She did... Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. He did say that Akane was a transmitter. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures then? Imagine a river that splits in two like an upside down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future but never flows backward. That's why people at the river source in the past will never know about the downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. Mind blown. I know mine. This is crazy. I was not expecting a twist like this. But I am different, oh. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the ninth letter of the alphabet, but I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years I will be 0. Oh. Where does she go? -1? Yeah. -1 is less than 0. Hi, Spaghetti. Your mind also getting pretty blown by this? Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover? Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Put a bullet in his ass. Yeah, me too, Spaghetti. Santa's got the gun. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun on his head.
Get up.
Sure isn't about to take the gun off from him a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. I feel pretty drained too. This has been a long route. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
I'm not sure. He can't get through any number door with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
Oh?
It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
That was such a corny line, but it sounded pretty cool too. That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. And they left us in the incinerator to burn. Oof. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. Christmas music starts after gunshot. That would be a funny edit. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
You think?
You mean we're trapped?
Yes.
So it would seem.
Oh gosh, I need to save just in case. Now, where are we on the flowchart? Okay, we've made some progress. We only have 4 squares to go through. Okay. Let's see where this all ends up to. So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
Start the incinerator.
No. No, you can't be serious.
He wouldn't kill us, would he? Oh, but he is. Shit, we've got to do something. Maybe we can still get through the door 9. There's the red. Vacant. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just got to... No, it's not going to work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 equals 26. 2 plus 6 equals 8. I don't know why he would. Me either. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
But wait, is this the number 9 door? Ace tried before with Lotus and the 9th man's bracelet, but it didn't work. But that should equal up to 9. Sure, why not? I don't think I'm going to need them ever again. Well, certainly, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations, a lot of them. Huh? Aw man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, no need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. Oh. We would have to leave Lotus behind.
What?
And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she's figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
No, we can't leave you behind.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
Mayan wouldn't.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without...
I will get angry, yes.
If you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
He's just as down bad for Lotus as everyone else is. He just doesn't want to show it. For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Okay. Meaning he needs her.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
Yeah.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however,
Yeah.
I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Why's that?
Huh? Why?
Right.
I trust you remember what happened to Ace?
Can she not just sneak with them? No. So only 3 to 5 people can go through a door. Okay? Only 3 to 5 people can go through a numbered door, and those who scan must go through altogether. Anybody who tries to sneak through and hasn't scanned will have the bomb detonate in their stomach. So yeah, she would be killed if she tried to sneak through with us.
I couldn't see exactly what happened, but...
Yeah. But...
I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier, at the red.
Oh, yeah.
No! What is this? Why? The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9!
But it says vacant on it. That means it should be working.
Why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot?
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Hmm. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital root was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we could get to the hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at the door with a 9 on it. Cause all 9 has to be there. End of story. Maybe. I don't know. We can't get Kubota here. He's already dead. I guess this is it. This is the end. Akane vision. I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Yeah! Yeah, Marshmallow! Oh gosh. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Oh, so from the very beginning, novel mode was literally just Akane looking at us. I see. Okay. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonance even melted into him, and we became one. Inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present and one was the future. Perhaps you could think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Ooh, that would be disorienting. His pingus. I now have Oh god, mine. Oh god, that's a horrible thought to think of. Eventually it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That kind of looks like a younger Lotus, but way, way younger, so that must be her daughter, Nona. That was my brother Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my
Come
age.
on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Oh gosh, Mayan. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got into a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying card and glared down at her. It had been 2 hours since the nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. Light? He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake. Oh, wow.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
You'll be asking the wrong questions, Mayan. he was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
So her real name is Clover. It's not just a code name. Her actual name is Clover too. Well, ain't that just a coinkydink? It's not. As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me, and I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate.
All about the 9.
Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand?
Yes.
If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
Okay. He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now, don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
Yes. When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. The 3 things Santa said he hates. Yep, back in room 4, back behind door 4. When we were going through the first class cabin. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the number doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. Wait, what did he hate? He hates hope, love, and faith. I think that was just his way of telling us what to say to Clover before. It's alright, Mayan. You don't have to worry about it. It's okay, Mayan. It's not important right now. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. It's okay, Mayan. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another 9, but this time it was only 1. But if there was only 1 door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do?
He also hated luck. Yes, that's right.
There aren't any other doors.
We began to panic. Then, as if things had gotten bad enough already, Warning.
Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes.
Oof.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother Aoi swallowed hard and
I
answered.
think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator. And I voice said that the incineration is about to start, and incinerate means to burn.
Help me!
Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him Seven.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like Seven had said it did. The four of us had stayed behind when saved by Seven. We crawled through the vent and from the incinerator and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of the door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, and Snake, and Seven. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. Wait, they split, so that means there were more kids there, or were all the kids led up to the can't spell? So there was 9 kids that made it to the final door. There's only 9 on this ship. 5 of them went through, but I guess they couldn't go through the door twice. They could only go through once, and 5 of them went through, since that's the max amount of people who can go through a door. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. There was 2. Yes, they did split, but they met back up at the incinerator like we did before, when we split through the 2 number 9 doors. It always ends up back at the incinerator. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Eventually I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized.
No, where is it?
Huh?
Did I drop Jumpy's present?
Kane. Just wanted to clarify. That's alright, mine. I'm glad you're asking questions. I want everyone to be up to date with everything that's going on. I knew I had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then had I dropped it as we slid out? You gotta be kidding me. I had to go back. I had to. No, you did not, but I knew I couldn't tell the others. You dumb. Oh. Akane, this is why we've had problems before. They would stop me, I was sure of that. Of course they would. I mean, this whole game wouldn't have been happening had you just gone back up. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that had connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me, up the staircase. Whew. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs and freedom, Gentaro got your ass. The door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
Yep. His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
No, thank you. I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step. 2 steps. 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
How is it that you can outrun Snake, your brother, and Seven, but you can't outrun Guntaro. You were just running past everybody back when you were on the spiral staircase. There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
No. No means no. He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out. But then,
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother. His fists clenched, but those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of the metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He weaved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, the 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
She is not okay. I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
And it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in
Ooh! We're in Junpei's vision now. Okay. We're seeing it from Junpei.
18 minutes.
18 minutes, okay.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Junpei vision. Yes, Marshmallow. You've been waiting for this, haven't you? Holy shit. Man, I knew it was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Mm-hmm.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
Haunting.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about?
Oh yeah, Lotus, you don't know.
It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
This is almost about half of the audience's mindset right now, especially some.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now.
Yeah.
I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Okay, we got to get on this right now.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn.
Of course, we know what that means.
What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, god damn it. Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. Oh, what is this? Puzzle. What else can I say about it, but
What the hell is that?
it's another puzzle. The final puzzle, hopefully.
What is that? What is that?
What else could I say? The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kinda did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about that machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. The final puzzle. It's the final puzzle. Good. Good. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. And for the game who centered would be... Don't spoil it, Poirot. Don't spoil it. Not yet. Not yet. We gotta wait. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Gah. Man, I wish I knew that thing would just... I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Don't worry, no spoilers from me. Thank you, Poirot. Thank you. Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Okay, do it, computer lady. Gah. Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people
It's
around.
turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... Huh. Well, at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's the kind of puzzle that I'm not gonna like. It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. Chess? I don't think this is chess. I'm thinking this is something a lot worse. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle...
Yes, whatever. I'm sure it'll do what it needs to do.
The incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Oh, come on. They changed it? Did they? I don't know what it used to be. Alright, puzzle. How do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin in
What, 14 minutes?
13 minutes.
Oh shit, 13. Need some agua. Shit, 13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. The original version from NDS had Sudoku as the final puzzle. That's basically the pin puzzle that we did before behind door 6, right? That was kind of like Sudoku? I'm not sure. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face, a frightening, evil face. Oh god. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you.
Okay.
Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
That's strange that they changed it. His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
That's an understatement, June. Akane.
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman
Shut up.
such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty.
That's a complete lie.
You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
Okay, let's do it.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3.
1 plus 3 plus 6. No?
Say, Akane, what's your number?
5. It's 5. I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5 equals 9. I ran to the door with the 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel. Nothing. Nothing again.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice, voiced from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Okay, let's get to it.
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
Is this just about your face recognition disorder?
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
Okay.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I
Psycho.
imagine it will be very painful.
I did think it was strange that the rest of the kids would just be inserted like that. It said we have a puzzle. Yeah. His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin
Oh.
in 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. Let's do this. I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating, and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My hand roared in my chest, as if it would pound itself to pieces. Puzzle time. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Akane?
Akane!
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Yeah. Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where did she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course. But I heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. And now I understand what Santa meant.
There's only one way to help her.
Solve the
You
puzzle.
were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
Okay. I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
7 minutes? Okay, we gotta get started.
Jumpy, we don't have to...
We don't have time. As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. Do you? At least I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it. There's only one possible answer. June is 0 is Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
Okay, let's get started. The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Okay. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Yeah, sorry Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order. So I just need to switch these out. Okay. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Right, we're gonna do it. I'm holding back tears. Really, Spaghetti? This is really tense. Seek a way out. Oh gosh. Okay, I will be right back, everybody. I just need to go to the bathroom. I am back. Okay, y'all can thank me. Solved it. Monster. Oh gosh. Welcome back, Twinkles. We don't got any time to explain. We gotta figure this out. Okay. Hint. Okay. Okay. Okay, we gotta make a word down here. We have to get the letters down here. I think I get that. Shit. What am I doing? Okay. 6. A. No. You go back. 3. S. Password. Okay. 9. Success. Please enter the password. Okay. So you're telling me, Poirot, this was Sudoku. What is the password? 9? Okay. Okay. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8.
Yes,
okay.
That's it.
Love. I don't think it's love. I think it was 9.
Akane, did you
They
get
shouldn't.
it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did!
Yeah, thank God this is Friday night. I'm sure this would have been a whole lot harder had this been actual Sudoku, because you know how I did with those past 2 puzzles. Ugh.
Now I just have to press enter!
Yeah.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will!
I love Sudoku. You're gonna have to... I like Sudoku. Okay. Someday, you 2 plus Poirot are gonna have to teach me how to do Sudoku properly. Start off simple. I hit the enter key. Bet. Yes. We doing it.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed.
Oh.
Incineration system has been disabled.
That was really simple. I thought this was gonna be like... I was prepping myself for this to be really hard, but... that was really easy, so that was kind of anticlimactic.
It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I had left disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. Wait, I thought the info can't... Mayan, we'll worry about that later. For a while, I just lay there laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Akane is different. Akane is the definition of built different. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst. Okay, Junpei.
Whew.
It's more than just plot armor. We'll talk about it later after we finish. I can't quite believe I did that. But I am so glad, Slogad. I feel like my heart's on fire. So we have to scan everyone's bracelets. That's what it said on the password. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane! Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Oh, of course, that's fine.
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he wouldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind. Okay.
Now.
Yes. Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei,
Okay?
We're more than okay right now.
Shut it.
Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. More like concerned. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing to hold me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
90 seconds, okay.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Akane can transmit information from different possible future timelines. Yes. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Yeah, Twinkles, shit's going down. Wait, of course. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. That equals, I don't know. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Santa Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door.
That carries... Holy shit. Of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red, and...
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this, or we are all fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go.
Quick! Verify your numbers on the red!
Verify?
Just do it.
Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Exactly. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds.
Just do it.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Come on.
2.
Oh, come on. We do not have time.
Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh shit, okay, it's done. We don't have to worry. Oh, that was kind of getting my heart racing. Oh, thank fucking Christ. No, no time to be happy, time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes! Go, go, go!
Exactly, Mayan. Come on, guys, move it. It's not a 9? Do you know why that worked, Goose? It's a Q. He said it's not a number, it's a letter. It's a letter Q. Letter Q in hexadecimal. Yes, I knew it. A lowercase q. And there it goes, the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done yet. We still gotta find the dead. Oh, thank God. We are done. Sad that Psycho's missing all of this. But I will upload this to YouTube.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
Looks like we made it, huh?
Yeah. Go! We just gotta keep going. Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me?
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. Me too. I wish Psycho was here for this. I'll let him know later tonight. It's... Okay, so this is before. This was a crazy wild ride. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt into his arms.
Oh, oi!
Oh, she didn't make it or she did. They altered time. They did.
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. Fate will now circumcise them. Pardon? I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt that warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelet had begun the countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to, and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who'd we called 7 and 9 years and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Okay. Aoi was right. It was time to get moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. Funny thing, this worked in the original language Japanese because they pronounce Q and 9 the same. Q. Caillou. I see. That is pretty smart. You know, I've noticed, taking just a quick second to just talk for a moment instead of blazing through this, I love this game. Everything from the puzzles to everybody's numbered bracelets to the roles they play and everything, it just ties in so perfectly. I don't know if there's any plot holes that I might have missed in this game. I'm thinking not, but this is such a perfectly planned out game. And story. I love it. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
Yeah?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
It's a Q.
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital root 8.
Okay, so Q, yes, 8. Q is 8 in hexadecimal. I'm guessing it's also 26. Exactly.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
And how about base 16?
0 through F.
Yes.
After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
Yeah.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10.
Okay.
B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it?
What if we keep going with that pattern? What
Okay.
if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Oh.
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
H is 17. I is 18. J is 19.
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22.
N is 23. O is 24. P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
Q.
26.
And what does that mean?
It was a Q.
Oh,
A fucking lowercase Q.
that wasn't a 9 on the door. Okay.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Okay. Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. Let's save for a second. And let's see how far we are on the flowchart. Yes. We're your turn. Flow. Okay, we're really close to ending, everybody. Just stick with me for a few more minutes. I feel like every single cell of my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop. Don't have time. I'm home. Okay. I'm glad you got home safely, Spaghetti. Come on, legs. There can't be any more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifled barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Phew. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. We're finally here.
Please do.
Sure. You look like a big heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. No, I've been home. I'm here watching is what I meant. Okay, I see. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Spaghetti. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. Let's go. Light! I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together. Thanks to the huge detective all 9 of us who had been kidnapped. Oh wow, we were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
What a waste of a ship, Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. Wow. Oof, more water. Ow. Yes, finally, air. Gah. Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Huh? I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
Yeah, we couldn't have been on the ship, so... You have gotta be shitting
What?
me.
It can't be.
This is...
Nevada. Building Q. The Titanic. Oh, we're in. Holy
This is
shit.
the Nevada desert.
That is a desert for sure. Oh.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? The bracelets! Right, our bracelets. I guess I never really got a good look at the other side of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Oh. So the only people with detonators in their bracelets were the guy dressed up like Snake, Kubota, and I'm guessing the other dude, the big dude with the white hair that was dressed up to look like Zero, and probably Ace. So the only people who could have died by the detonator were those that did the Nonary project 9 years ago. I bet the incinerator was fake too. I don't know about that. I am not going to bet on that. Figures.
Akane.
Jumpy.
Oh. Huh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about that girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. What's going on? Okay. I thought the game froze for a second there. I was so worried. I was like, please, no, not right now. Holy shit. That says this is meant to be the ending, but I don't think the game's over just yet. The incinerator did kill Hongo in the safe ending. That's true. It did. You're right. No, remember the human being able to better. So it has to be, oh, rip. Yeah. No, don't say oh rip. He deserved to die. Can we skip through this? I didn't know there was a fire death. Yeah, it happened last stream. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I do want to skip through this. No, you gotta watch. Okay, I guess I gotta watch. Alright, we gotta all watch this together till the end. So, how is everybody feeling? I know, Twinkles. You just gotta stay for a few more minutes. I think there's more after this. There has to be. Ugh. So how's everybody feeling? You all feeling pretty exhausted after that? Okay. Had to clear up my throat a bit. I want a refund. Definitely lots of twists and turns. Oh, that doesn't even begin to explain it. June. Akane. Well, for that, it turns out to be forgiving. The only kind of story I appreciate that. Yeah. You want a refund, Mayan? Oh.
Are you okay?
What is this? I suppose it's possible that this time Santa activated a fake countdown, though. Perhaps.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at town, at the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute at first. Oh shit!
Well, let's see.
Who fucked your face up, a bee? A bee's hive?
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
I know, Mayan. He got effed up.
What does that even mean?
They kept growing and growing. Junpei grinned and I...
Ow, 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 ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Well, at least he tried.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Look at that Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building. Keys in, the ignition, and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now we are screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun!
Oh god.
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
I thought you were a detective.
He doesn't have an international license.
And you do?
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up.
Oh god.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Seven is a police detective. Okay, I see. I get it.
Sure thing.
Oh shit! God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. It was a couple of hours after we returned into the we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills. Drenching a kit in gasoline. Are you fucking kidding me? The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them, furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. And all we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. The kitty survived, okay? Don't worry. The kitty did survive. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've...
He wanted to play hero.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
And when he says murder, he means that a bunch of students were killing rabbits and small animals.
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yes.
Yeah, the bunnies.
Not like they were going on actual murder springs killing people. They might have, I don't know. He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits.
Kids are fucked up in the head.
I couldn't forgive them for that. So
You should have get on their ass.
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
What's that? Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Oh? Where is he? Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. Kids are often left to be contented with each other. Very good point, Spaghetti. His eyes just look empty. No emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
What was the whole point of this besides controlling people? You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces.
That is the lamest fucking goal ever. Are you kidding me? That was the whole point behind this. That was the whole point of developing a nonary game, putting so much money and research into this just so that you could refund. It was only $6, but maybe. Wait, let him cook. Okay, we'll give him another.
By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That is so fucking stupid. Pardon my language. Exactly.
Yes. If you want to put it simply.
Sorry for my language. That is just... ugh.
But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well.
No, please shut the hell up. I'm done with you.
You see, the human collective consciousness...
Yes. I think that's enough out of you, pal. Shut his ass up. Everyone going to beat them up? I hope they do. I hope they all deliver a good punch to him. Time for the tape to go back on.
Alright, so what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
I did. Well, somebody's a little
Well,
nosy.
my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing.
Okay.
What's the deal with that?
Well,
Wait, so they never got him to jail before? Nope. So what's his issue? What do you mean?
see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own. Catch him when I finally slipped up.
I see.
During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
Yes, he has something. I don't know the exact name. Maybe Marshmallow can write it out. But it's a condition in where somebody cannot process human facial expressions. They can't differentiate between different human faces. So they all kind of look the same.
You're not really answering my question.
Yes, what Marshmallow said. Thank you, Marshmallow.
Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Shut up, Hongo. Shut up in the back. Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist.
Oh, now doesn't she?
9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck.
He's a psychopath. It's proven that most serial killers can't read faces. Is that true? I guess it would explain him. He's very psychotic and selfish and self-centered.
There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant.
What plant?
My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigora, of the family Solanaceae.
Huh.
I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it.
Okay, this is a bunch of sciencey stuff I don't fully understand.
I used that extract to create Soapery.
Okay.
Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my question can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll enjoy the ride. Ah.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Aw. Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Yeah. Most infamous serial killers in America kill because they can't see fear. I don't think that's the exact thing that we're talking about, Mayan, but we'll see after we finish up this game.
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Oh, for you, voodoo. Okay, I see.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, this is weird.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
But there is still tone of voice. I learned to read tone and inflection to find skill, I'd like to think. I don't fully understand what you mean, Spaghetti.
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Yeah.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much?
After June?
I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
If you can't see someone's face, there's still a lot to read from tone inflection, all kinds of stuff. Ah, okay, I see what you mean. I see. Okay.
Yes. I, head of tribe.
Your voice sounds really old for a 9-year-old boy, Junpei.
This doll, traditional charm of tribe.
Ugh.
So I give this. It me. So we always together.
You're speaking more like a caveman.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you. I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and just said 5 words. I won't forget you too? It's not I love you. No. Akane, I love you. Akane, I won't forget you too.
I'll never forget you either.
Oh, okay, you... Cringe. I know, it's cringe. It's a little cringe, but it's cute. I didn't even have to worry about it. He was gonna say it. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. I think Hongo might be able to read the emotions a face shows. We do know for certain that Hongo can't tell people apart by their faces. It's lovely. Yeah. Okay, Marshmallow, I see. So he can't differentiate between different people's faces, but he can tell their expressions, like if they're worried or they're sad or they're mad. I see. That's still a really... This game got Goose overthinking everything. Hey, I'm not the only one. Mayan and everybody else had their own moments of overthinking. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening. Just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. Oh. What you mean, Willis? What you mean, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned and also the only one that's really important. It had to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic, but she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Whew. Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense, he's blind, but he could have heard them. He couldn't have seen her body anyway, but he still could have heard her. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. What was that you told me? What was you told me? Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
Was Seven... Did Seven know this entire time? And what are you talking about, Clover? Huh?
What?
What's going on? Who is it? Who are you? June? Holy shit, it's Alice! And she's got a thickie! The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. Whoa. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on the shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. So Alice is real. Holy shit. And, oh god. Oh gosh. That was crazy. Don't forget your towel. Don't get that.